There's a moment you felt but never named. She pulls back slightly, not enough to leave, just enough to make you wonder. And suddenly, you're thinking more than you were before. Not about her, but about yourself. What you said, what you didn't say, what it meant. It feels small on the surface, but something deeper just got activated. Problem deep dive. You don't notice it at first. It doesn't feel like a test. It feels like confusion. She takes longer to reply one day and you tell yourself it's nothing. But your mind doesn't let it go. You replay your last conversation. You check for shifts in tone, hidden signals, tiny changes. Then she disagrees with you, not aggressively, just enough to create tension. And now you're not just responding, you're adjusting, softening your words, reframing your opinions, trying to stay aligned. And the strangest part is you think you're doing this naturally, but you're not. You're slowly moving away from your center, trying to maintain something you don't fully understand. She asks you something personal, then goes quiet after your answer. You wait, not just for a reply, but for confirmation. And in that waiting, your mind fills the silence with meaning. This is where most men lose themselves. Not in rejection, but in ambiguity. Because ambiguity doesn't tell you what's wrong. It makes you search for it. Psychological insight. What you're experiencing is something psychology calls intermittent reinforcement. It's simple. When attention, approval, or connection is given unpredictably, your brain starts to value it more. Not because it's better, but because it's uncertain. This is the same mechanism behind addiction loops. Not constant reward, but inconsistent reward. So when she's warm one moment and distant the next, your brain doesn't relax. It leans in. You become more attentive, more focused, more invested. And here's the quiet truth. Sometimes this isn't conscious on her part. It's instinctive. She's not always testing you deliberately, but she is observing how you handle distance, how you respond to tension, how stable you remain when things aren't clear. So the question isn't why is she doing this? The real question is, what is this bringing out in me? Because these moments, they reveal something more important than her interest. They reveal your baseline. Do you stay grounded or do you shift? Do you observe or do you react? This isn't about passing her test. It's about seeing your own patterns without judgment. Because the moment you become aware of the shift, you stop being controlled by it. Mechanism, what's happening in the brain? Think of your mind like a browser with too many tabs open. Each "what did she mean?" Each "why did she say that?" Each "did I mess up?" opens a new tab. And none of them fully load. Your brain doesn't like unfinished loops. So it keeps refreshing them again and again, draining your attention. This is your cognitive system trying to find certainty in a situation designed around uncertainty. And the more you chase clarity, the more your system overloads. The 7 hidden signs she's testing your emotional strength. 1. She creates small moments of distance to see if you chase or stay composed. 2. She challenges your opinions to feel if you stand firm or adjust to please. 3. She delays responses, watching how your energy shifts in the silence. 4. She shares something vulnerable, then pulls back.